I'm honoured you chose to gatecrash my party.
Is Henry here?
No.
You said Roy mentioned a hospital franchise. Did he say which one? What if two of the most senior decision-makers amongst us stood to make a fortune from the privatisation of Shortland Street? Because that is exactly what is happening, people, right under our noses. You hear that? No denials. The fact is, Roy Douglas owns shares in an international chain of private hospitals, which is right now trying to break into the New Zealand market. Do you want to tell us about your shareholding, Seth? What do you stand to make from this?
Nothing.
I don't believe you.
Oh, this party's finally getting interesting.
I swear. I have no financial interest in any medical company of any kind. As for Roy, yes, he owns shares in Hospico International. And he's officially declared that fact, which is why he's happy to speak so openly about it. I'd also like to say that he's not head of the advisory board for nothing. He understands the specialised business of healthcare, which is why the ministry put him there.
To push his own agenda?
Well, we all do that. Even you. But transparency is what matters. Am I right?
Transparent? You? Really, Seth? Are you sure about that?
If you've got something more to say, let's hear it.
Well, there are many different sides to this man, and I wonder if anyone's seen them all. I've known Seth for a while now, and he just keeps surprising me, so let's just leave it there, shall we?
Hey, takeout order for Josh, please.
Sure.
Hey, you eating yet?
No.
Well, come round to mine. I've ordered a stack of pizzas.
Cheers, but I can't.
Mate, you don't know what you're turning down. Wait until you see what I've done with the place.
Do you know how lame that sounds?
Well, there's nothing lame about a man cave.
Well, that depends on what kind of cave we're talking about.
The kind with a massive widescreen television fully hooked up to surround sound. The bass that thing pumps out playing games on it.
Oh.
Feels like you're actually there. And I'm actually thinking about getting a pool table, too.
What, in your bedroom?
I've got 2 rooms, remember?
And Nicole's sweet with you manning out the place.
Well, she hasn't said she's not.
Man, I would never have gotten away with that. Not when Lana was there.
Well, you're welcome anytime. My man cave is your man cave.
Thanks.
So let's go.
Wait, oh, you didn't hear me. I said I can't. I'm meeting up with him.
Oh, you're not doing the big relationship debrief, are you? I mean, what's the point? If it's over, it's over.
It's not over.
What?
Yeah, we're back on. It's all good.
Great.
Yeah. And I can still come play in your man cave. And I don't have to ask for permission. It's not that kind of relationship. Just not tonight.
Hi.
Hey.
You ready?
Yep. Dinner plans. We better get going. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Night.
Interesting strategy before. For a second there, it really sounded like you had something on the guy, and you backed right off.
Yeah, I was bluffing.
So there's no smoking gun?
Only the one I used to shoot myself in the foot. I was so stupid.
Naive, maybe.
And I'm the woman who expects to be allowed to run a hospital. I'll never get near that St. Kath's job now, will I?
Oh, I don't know. You got guts. You stand up for what you believe in. That still counts for something.
Does it? I'm not sure anymore.
You don't mean that. You may not like the politics, but you know as well as I do, in the end, it's passion and commitment that win the day, and you have those in spades.
Yeah, but what if I don't have the staying power? I'm never going to be able to play this game the way Seth does.
Well, forget Seth. Concentrate on the rest of the board. If you can swing them round to supporting the mixed model for St. Kath's and Shortland Street, that'll be enough to stop Seth in his tracks.
That's a pretty big if, especially after today.
Just remember, you have the facts on your side. Everything you're pitching makes perfect sense. Add in a dash of Sarah Potts stroppiness.
It's do well.
Do you believe in what you're doing?
Totally. Am I ready for what it's going to do to me? I don't know.
You're not in this by yourself.
Well, I think that's it. Thank you, Lana. You're a treasure.
Stay for a drink. You've earned it.
No, thanks. I better be off. I'll see you tomorrow. See you.
Bye.
Okay, so now you can tell me. What was Sarah driving at?
I've got a better question. What was she even doing here?
I can't control who Chris brings as his +1. What do you want me to do? Throw her out?
Well, would have made less of a scene than the one she created.
She obviously thinks she's got something on you. What is it?
On a need-to-know basis. You don't need to know.
But there is something.
Nothing that has anything to do with St. Kath's, Shortland Street, or the funding decision. Sarah's not a threat, as much as she'd like to think she is.
Are you sure? I've never seen you so rattled.
Ever had a friend turn on you? It hurts.
How I felt earlier when you demoted me to handing out brochures.
What? You're not thinking you and I are friends, are you? Because we're not, and never will be. You're only interested in the 2IC position at St. Kath's.
See how well we understand each other? We would make a great team.
If that's what you want, you're going to have to work a bit harder. Find me something tangible to get us there. Prove you're not the liability I'm beginning to suspect you are.
Don't ask me why, but it felt more personal than professional.
Maybe Sarah and Seth were lovers and now they've had some sort of massive falling out.
No, I doubt it. I can't imagine Seth with anyone, can you?
I'm trying not to.
Did you meet anyone flash?
Lots of people. Oh, and you'll love this. I found out who bought the chairs.
Who?
Seth?
No!
I know, it's ridiculous.
Does he still like them now that he's actually seen them?
Of course he does. They were a real hit. I should have charged more.
$1,000 each.
That would have been pushing it.
Makes you wonder what sort of income Seth's pulling if he can afford to chuck that kind of money around.
More than the three of us combined, I bet.
When you see the circles he moves in, there were some powerful people there.
Oh, did you tell them one of your best friends might be out of a job if they close down ED?
There's no guarantee I'd be kept on for private surgeries either. You're the only one of us who'd be safe.
Oh, you better keep that $1,000 handy. We might be hitting you up for a loan soon.
She'd never let us starve, we know that. Hey, Lana.
No, he doesn't. Ugh, I hate that. Have you said anything to him? Well, you should, I would. Okay, well, hang in there. Yeah, I'll see you at work. Bye.
Who's that?
Oh, Nicole. Oh, she's discovered another one of Josh's disgusting habits. Apparently, he likes to leave a tiny little scrap of blue crab at the end of the roll so he doesn't have to change it.
Nicole felt the need to tell you that first thing in the morning.
Oh, she just needed a vent. Why are you in such a grump?
I'm not.
Okay, let me put that another way. What is on your mind, my darling?
If you must know, I'm thinking about Sarah and her mad plan for world domination.
The job at St. Kath's. Yeah, she'd be good.
Yep. But what happens when she keels over from stress and her MS comes back? You know, I have to pick up the pieces and look after Tilly around the clock, you and me.
Wow, were you this supportive when you guys were married? Because I can see how things went wrong. Sorry, low blow. But look, if Sarah gets a great new job and we get to see more of Tilly, then how's that a bad
It's her
thing?
health I'm worried about.
Well, if it suffers, she'll have to deal with it. And so will we. But compared to everything else that's going on, that's way down the scale, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. But
No, look, I'm over expecting the worst and feeling miserable. No, I just want to have some fun. I want to laugh a little. Actually, I want to laugh a lot, and preferably with my husband, who hasn't cracked a smile in like ages. Okay, look. New plan. Look on the bright side, yeah?
I know you're not on ward duty.
So why are you bothering me?
Well, Mr. Rowland's tonsillitis is getting worse. He's febrile and his breathing's laboured. I think he might be developing a quinsy.
And I'm the only doctor in the building.
We're down a couple. There's a locum on his way.
Mr. Rowland can't wait.
If you're going to make me beg, I'll find someone else.
I wonder what happened to that lovely, gracious lady I went to Seth's party with yesterday. You remind me of her. It's a superficial resemblance.
All that grace and charm got me exactly nowhere.
I told you. You're not going to get to the top by riding Seth Packhurst's coattails. He'll flick you off before you get there.
How then?
Good old-fashioned hard work can take you a long way.
So I'm told.
You've done a good job on the surgical tourism so far. You're tenacious, detailed, driven.
And no one at that party yesterday will even remember my name.
Don't be so sure. You're a very interesting person.
Says who?
I do. The longer I know you, the more curious I get.
Oh, yeah. I'm fascinating, all right. One massive career stuff up after another. How does she do it, I hear you asking?
Give yourself some credit. And if you're going to hitch your wagon to someone, hitch it to someone who's actually in your corner.
I had a call from Roy Douglas saying how impressed he was by you.
Oh, that's nice.
He got it into his head that you work for some catering company. He wanted to know who to call to hire you for his next party.
Oh.
I set him straight, of course. Told him you were future management material.
Not too early, am I?
Ah, not at all, Mimi. You remember Lana Jacobs, my PA?
Have we met?
Yesterday at the party, you were admiring Seth's chairs and I was there.
Oh, yes, I remember now. You got me a G&T.
Mimi has her own design company in Melbourne. She's here to pitch ideas for refurbishing St. Kath's. Early days, of course.
Don't let it get out that you're thinking of using an Australian company. You'll be slaughtered in the media.
This entire meeting is confidential. I've already told you more than I should have.
I understand.
Oh, fetch me a coffee, would you, Lara? Flat white, no sugar.
And one for me, too. It's Lana, by the way.
Sorry?
Her name is Lana.
Oh.
Her name's Mimi, would you believe it? Me would be more like it.
Ooh, that's harsh coming from you, Lance. So what did this woman do?
She looked right through me like she'd never seen me before. And as for Seth, so much for helping me up the corporate ladder. You've got a brilliant career ahead of you, now get me a coffee.
You do coffee runs all the time.
Don't I know it?
Are you hungover or something?
No, I barely drank a drop. I was so busy being hostess of the year.
Oh, feeling a tiny bit underappreciated.
You know what's really bugging me? You'll think it's silly.
Nah, tell me.
Mimi's this big interior design person. Her website's amazing. Anyway, she loved the chairs I made, the ones I sold to Seth.
That's cool.
It would have been if he'd told her I renovated them. But he didn't say a word. Even though I was standing right there, and it makes a really good story. I bought these chairs online from my PA without knowing it was her. What are the chances?
So you want a pat on the back?
It would have been nice.
So is she still here?
I think so.
Well, if it means that much to you, why don't you just go upstairs and tell her the chairs were yours?
And make myself look even more pathetic than I do already. No thanks.
It's okay, we'll manage. Just go home and get yourself well. Oh, she should never have come to work. So now I'm a scrub nurse down. I'll have to cover. No, I can't. I have the Friends of Shortland Street coming.
The fossils. I thought they'd all passed on.
They have been pretty quiet of late, but they've got a new prez, Nora Dunlop, and she's determined to drag the Friends into the 21st century. She wants them to get up close to the real Shortland Street, hence the tour and chat.
Well, somebody else will have to do it.
I trawled the place when it first came up. I had people fleeing for the nearest exit. Funny, but the idea of entertaining a bunch of snooty old biddies just didn't appeal.
We'll do it, won't we, my sweet and charming darling?
What's this?
The fossils tour and chat.
Ah. Waste our time doing PR instead of real work. It's not gonna happen.
See, Lana is her own worst enemy. Look, she wants the recognition, but doesn't have the guts to demand it.
Just settle down, bro. She did a great job with the chairs. Seth should have said something.
He gave her $1,000. If she wanted praise, she could have said.
Well, she's too nice.
No, she likes playing the martyr.
Oh, you reckon?
Look, standing up for yourself is risky, yeah? Because you don't know what might happen. It's much easier to suffer in silence and feel like the better person. Look, I'm not saying she's aware she's doing that. No, she's totally self-deluded. It's actually one of the sweetest things about her.
Well, if you understand her so well, how come you're not still together?
Because I'm not the guy for her. She's better off without me.
Oh. Sounds like you're the martyr.
No. Because if I wanted her back, I wouldn't be scared to go after her. That's the difference between her and me.
Oh, too bad. Because it sounds like she needs someone like you to stick a bomb under her.
I still need numbers from surgical tourism. I'll chase up Brooke.
Try Boyd first, okay?
Everything else is on track. I should have the spreadsheet done in plenty of time.
Okay, well, as long as it's ready by the meeting tomorrow.
Guaranteed. I'll work late if I have to.
Okay, thanks, Lana.
And how are you feeling in the cold light of day?
Well, I walked out of your place yesterday, determined to take on the world, and then at 4 o'clock this morning, I'm lying there, wide awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking, what the hell am I doing?
I should have said this sooner. No one is going to think less of you if you decide it's not worth the fight.
Is it worth losing friends over? That's the question.
Seth?
Yeah, I sank pretty low yesterday.
Well, that's politics for you.
No, I was this far away from making it personal. Really personal.
So you do have something on him?
Yeah,
But it's nothing, and it should be completely irrelevant. But I was so close to using it against him, not that it would have achieved much.
No?
I would have embarrassed him, that's all, and lost any trace of respect that he might still have for me.
Okay, now I really want to know. Just whisper it to me. No. You see? Your morals are still intact after all.
So far. Just.
So, are you ready to admit you made a mistake?
Excuse me?
Settling for second best. Choosing Josh when you could have had me.
Still going on about that.
Well, I know why you did it. You were scared you couldn't keep your hands off me.
You go on believing that if it helps.
Mind if I join you?
He is all yours.
So, I just wanted to thank you for the pep talk earlier.
You're welcome. Hope it sunk in.
Oh, it really helps to know someone has faith in my abilities, even if I don't.
You sound like Nicole when she was dithering over the DON job. Had to give her a firm talking to as well.
So, I was wondering if you'd let me take you out for dinner to say thank you properly.
Don't be silly. There's no need. Did you notice Nicole took off a bit suddenly just then? I think I make her nervous, which is kind of flattering. Enough to give a man hope, eh?
Absolutely. Oh, I need another coffee, and so do you. I'll be right back.
It's a poem, is it?
No.
Well, that look of deep concentration, I thought it must be a poem.
I volunteered to chat to the fossils.
Oh, well, aren't you good?
Actually, I volunteered me and TK, except he turned me down, and now I can't think of a thing to say to them.
Well, I could give you a hand, if you like.
Really? You come and chat to the old dears?
Ooh.
Oh, help me out here, please.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
Thank you. I'll go make us some coffee. Well, sorry there's not more we can actually show you.
All I wanted is for that lot back there to remember that we're supposed to be friends of a hospital. Our meetings are not just an excuse for a sherry and a gossip.
Well, they'll have seen how busy we are.
And here we are, taking up your time. You've been so good. And Dr. Gallagher is charm on a stick.
Problem was, she didn't have any teeth.
He could be very surprised how much he's made for the hospital in the last hour.
So, where to next, boss?
Oh, the helipad. I almost forgot. We'd love to see it.
It's strictly authorized personnel only, I'm afraid.
Yeah, sorry. But if you'd like to see the medical floor, we could show you that.
Lovely.
This way.
Ladies.
I just trekked up to your office.
And here I am.
I've been thinking about our next move.
Would you mind astonishing me tomorrow? I'm meeting with Sarah.
Tomorrow? Sure.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for coming. I want us to talk before things get any nastier.
Before you tell the world I'm gay, you mean? That is where you were going yesterday.
It's not the fact that you're gay. It's the fact that you hide it so well and then claim to be totally transparent when I know you're not. That's where I was heading.
But you thought better of it.
Yeah, I realised how cheap it would sound.
In other words, you realised it had the potential to backfire, damage your own cause.
No, it's simpler than that. I don't want to fight dirty, Seth, do you?
Define dirty.
Well, maybe I'm naive, but I think I can win this thing on policy without resorting to personal attacks. A good, clean contest in front of the advisory board. I'm up for it if you are.
You've grown into a worthy opponent, Sarah. I'm not sure I could have said that a few weeks ago.
You must have taught me well.
If there are any other areas of the hospital you particularly like to see, then...
Thank you, but we won't take up any more of your time. We're very grateful.
What was a shame about the helipad?
Well, it's probably too windy up there for some of us.
Ladies, who wants to come up to the roof with me?
But Dr. Sam was we're not allowed.
Josh, grab that wheelchair. Okay, I need a patient. And if you keep your cool around, the security guards will be sweet. Do I have a volunteer? Done. After you, ladies.
Who do you think you are, Tom Cruise?
Just fill in the form and bring it back to me. Thanks.
Where's the admissions clerk? What's her name?
Jules.
Yeah, she wants me to sign off on some paperwork.
She's had to go home for childcare issues. There you go.
Well, so if you're here, who's upstairs?
Seth knows where I am.
What, so Jules swans off home while you do 2 jobs at once?
It's only for a couple of hours. I didn't feel like I could say no.
Well, that's just you all over, isn't it? Always making sure everyone else gets to live their lives. But what are you doing with yours?
Excuse me?
Well, is this what you dreamed about when you were a kid? Or was it the same back then? Everyone else's dreams had to come first.
I didn't have a lot of choice in the matter.
Yeah, well, you do now. And what are you choosing? The same old patterns. You'd love to do this, but you can't because someone else would like to do that.
You want to talk about same old patterns? You trying to change me? You couldn't just accept me the way I am. That was never going to work, was it?
Don't try and make this about me. Look, are you ever going to put yourself first? Or are you just going to be a martyr your whole life?
I'm not a martyr.
Yeah, you are. It's a habit, and you're addicted to it. But what are you gaining from it, Lana?
You finished?
Yeah. Well, you can get back to me on that when you're not too busy being walked all over.
Come in.
Hi. I'm trying to finish a spreadsheet for Sarah, and I'm missing surgical tourism figures.
This is for her presentation tomorrow?
Yeah.
You're only just asking me now?
I've been getting the runaround all day. Boyd was too busy when I asked him, and you never clear your voicemail.
Take a seat. I could be a while in getting to you.
Please, I want to go home.
You and me both. When is Sarah expecting the document?
First thing in the morning.
Leave it with me. I'll insert the missing numbers and take it home to her.
It's meant to be confidential.
Lana, I'm up to my eyeballs in discharge summaries. Do you really think I want to spend any more time today reading Shortland Street facts and figures, fascinating though they may be?
Suppose it wouldn't hurt. You'll see what's missing when you open the document. Just fill in the gaps.
Now, you go home. You look exhausted. Yes. Pick a number. Any number.